totally forgot I made coffee. I don't want to overburn.
Coffee. See, dude, this is the advantage you have over me, bro. When we do this podcast, you get to drink coffee. I have to go to bed in an hour. This is unfair.
In an hour? You got an early bedtime.
No, I'll stay up a little bit later than that, but...
Dude, yeah.
So what do you got for me, Brandon?
Speaking
what
about
are you giggling about? What are you giggling about?
A Tucker hit me up. He was like, "Dude, did you see what Zack posted?" And I was like, "No, I didn't. I watched the reel. It's about me talking about the very small lore that I put into the podcast. That can ruin my life. I think that one could actually ruin my life."
Oh my god, dude. Get over it. It could not. You're fine, bro. It's hilarious. This is boys being boys.
Yeah, I mean...
Obviously, I give you a hard time about being sus, but...
All right.
Dude, here's the thing, bro. Anybody that listens to this podcast or sees one of our clips and they're like, oh my god. It's like, yeah, fucking right. Who do you think you are, dude? We all have fucking lore, okay? We all do and say crazy shit, at some point in our lives. We just joke about it.
Speaking of lore,
we just have fun about it.
Do you remember when you shoved the pencil in your cat's butt and killed it?
Damn, bro, that was brutal. For one, I never shoved the pencil up a cat's butt. It was my finger, okay? And here's the real tragedy of it. Okay, damn, you got me, Brandon. You got me, dude. You really were upset about that reel. All right.
That's the first thing that popped in my brain. I was like, oh my god.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
In a
You're
row.
just throwing out my deepest, darkest secret that was between us. All right. You got on this podcast and you talked about your brother licking your toes. All right. I'm sorry I made us go viral because you were funny. But anyways, now that the cat is out of the bag.
Oh no. Oh no.
So no, look, here's the thing. I'm burdened with memory because I remember some horrible shit I did as a kid, stuff that I kind of did unconsciously, and there was a cat. It was my brother's cat. I actually have never even told my brother this. I was waiting for the right moment. So if you see this, bro, I am so sorry. But my dad was staying at my brother's place, house sit.
Yeah.
While my brother's out of town. My brother got a cat, and I was maybe 8 or 9, and I was trying to play with the cat. I didn't really have experience with cats before, and basically just kept fucking me up. And I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm trying to pet you and be friends," and so it bit me really hard. So I put my finger up its butt, and the next day we found it dead in the litter box, trying to take a shit.
That's a tale as old as time. I mean,
I'm glad you're laughing at that. That's a very depressing story. It's not even funny.
How's that not funny?
Dude, that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
Dude, I think my brother has a worse story than that though. So we were doing.
Jesus. Hold on. Can I say something? Just
absolutely.
to wrap that up. That is literally the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I've regretted that my entire fucking life. I feed 30 outdoor cats now. I spend hundreds of dollars each month just to feed fucking stray cats.
That's the worst thing you've ever done.
That's the worst thing I've ever done.
How about all the girls you raped, Zach?
They wanted it. No, for the record, I've never raped any women. Brandon, chill, dude. What the fuck? I'm all for
in the
getting,
first,
have a good
5
time.
minutes.
You're just salty, bro. You're just fuck. This is crazy. This is a crazy podcast.
I'm just trying to make you giggle.
Dude, I'm on edge, bro. I'm on edge, brother.
Well, dude, so we were doing a construction on my dad's house before I even got my room and everything. That huge orange room that you're in all the time.
Yeah.
So we're building the house and everything, and my brother lets out our dog. And this just happened to be when the steamroller was rolling up onto our property.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude. You think like time slows down like when you're about to die? Imagine. What? Imagine watching your dog voluntarily get crushed in a steamroller. It was just over in like a second.
God damn it. God damn it, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah. It was so bad.
Dude.
It's so
that is terrible.
I love that dog so much.
Well,
I miss you, Harley. I miss you, Harley.
It's great. Dude. I would argue what I did was a more terrible thing.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm taking full responsibility for that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm glad my deepest, darkest secret's out there. But you know, dude, and the funny thing is too, I was coming off of the last pod. I watched the last pod this morning, and dude, I annoyed the fuck out of myself the last episode.
What we did?
And then the whole time I'm just like, dude, just like slow the fuck down. You're talking way too quick. Let the guest speak. And then, like, at this to top it off, I'm talking about, like, poop on my fucking dong at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Then I come into this feeling good. I got new lore to talk about today. And you're like, remember when you killed a cat? This is fucked up.
Dude.
This is fucked up.
Speaking of, like, the last... Speaking of the last,
Sorry.
like, few days, you and I went on a trip.
Yeah.
But, like, not on the same trip. We went on two... opposite
Yeah,
trips.
dude. I saw your trip. That looked dope. I want some details on that.
You go first, brother.
Me?
Yeah, I'd love to hear about snowboarding for the first time.
Snowboarding. It was dope.
Is it like skateboarding?
I was a natural. Yes and no. So like, dude, one thing that really like kind of got under my skin leading up to this trip was every person I told, they were like, oh, well, you know, it's like really hard and dangerous. Like, take it slow. Like, talking to me like I'm a baby. And I'm like, I've skated my whole life. Like, surely it can't be that difficult.
Yeah.
And I got on the board, instantly figured it out. Like, yeah, it's different. But, like, the hand-eye coordination and balance is kind of, like, built into me. I know how to, like, manipulate my body weight and stuff like that. I didn't start like getting hurt until I started like going fast and getting cocky. That's when I was like getting destroyed. I knocked myself out. I was going
really
so fast. I caught the ice real bad and I slammed my head, and there's a good like 10 seconds I was like, what's happening? And Josh was like, Zack.
Were you wearing a helmet?
I was wearing a helmet. Yeah.
That's good.
And then after that I was having so much fun with it though. A few Jaeger bombs, couple beers, bro.
Did
ain't nothing.
Rosie go with you?
No. It was a guy's trip. It was the three of us. But dude, you're not gonna believe this shit. I get there. So they arrive. What?
Who cheated? I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, no. Those guys, no fucking way, dude.
No.
I offered. I said I'll pay for all of our massages. They all turned me down. But so I get there. They go 2 days before me, and I text them. I'm like, yo. I was like, you guys gonna be tired as fuck by the time I get there. They're like, no, we're good. They pick me up from the airport, and Jack's like, I sprained my arm really bad. So I don't know if I'm gonna snowboard.
Damn, bro.
I'm like, bruh. And like, you know, just jokingly, I was like, dude, you're accident prone. And dude, I rage baited him so hard because I guess Josh had been saying that like all weekend already. I come in not knowing anything, and just so funny. Josh would just start cracking up. He's like, dude. But anyways, so
he breaks
we're
like
there.
a toothpick.
Dude, I'm not trying to shit on my boy. I love Jack to death. All right, he might be on the next pod, so hopefully he never listens. Then, anyways, but yeah. So like we're like, come on, dude, like come on the fucking mountain. He's like, I don't fucking know, and he like calls his mom. He's like, what should I do? And I'm like, bro. I was like, I understand it if you're hurt and you don't want to snowboard, but make that decision for yourself. You're 30 years old, calling your mom like, should I keep snowboarding? What the fuck, dude?
Oh, no.
And then he goes to an ER, and of course the doctor's like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't listen to your friends. You could have really hurt yourself. So basically, Josh and I just ripped down the mountain the entire time.
Dang.
But it was really fun, and it was super icy, so we like kind of cut it short a little bit. and we still did a bunch of cool stuff. Um, so like when we stopped snowboarding, we didn't really have anything to do, and Jack and I were like, "Well, like let's go do an escape room." And Josh was like, I'm not doing that gay shit. He was like weirdly just like so against doing this escape room.
He's afraid to push his intelligence like against you guys.
Dude, you couldn't have said it better, dude. So, but the escape room was also like an hour and a half away in Vermont.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not driving a fucking hour and a half. We're like, what do you want to do? He's like, I want to fucking sleep. And so we were just arguing back and forth. And Jack texted me. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? Sorry. We got a guest here. Damn, Brandon, that's crazy. So Jack texts me, and he's like, yo, dude, let's just say whatever to get him in the car, and then like we can just go. So we're like, all right, well, can we at least go out and get some dinner? And Josh is like, fine. So we get in the car, start missing a few turns. And he's like, dude, wouldn't it be so funny? Like, you know how back in the day you would just take me somewhere, like lie to me? Like, we wouldn't do that shit now. We're like, yeah.
That's what he said.
Exactly what we're doing right now. He's like, you're fucking kidding. We're like, no, dude.
He's like, get me out of here.
Dude, he got so upset. He's like, fuck you guys. He like puts down the seats, lays down, like starts just going to sleep. So we're taking the directions of Vermont. And all of a sudden we pull up this big lake and we're like, do you guys see a, like, I'm like, Jack, do you see a bridge? He's like, nah. And we pull up to this dock. It's a ferry that you drive on, and it takes you to Vermont. Dude, we're dying laughing. We're like, we're going to wake this kid up in the middle of a fucking lake. So we get on this ferry, and Joshua, he's like, what the fuck? Why are we driving? Where the fuck are we? We're in the middle of like a fucking giant fucking lake. He's like so pissed off. We're like, hey, buddy. But yeah, so just good old fashioned boys weekend, dude. Just all giving each other tough times, having fun. It was great. It was really great, man.
How was the escape room? What happened?
It was fun. It was a scary escape room. It was like you got to solve like, I guess this cannibal like killed your grandma, and you gotta like figure out like who did it before he comes and kills you. It was cool. There's actually some jump scares.
How long did it take you to do?
Exactly 1 hour. We did it 1 minute over. He gave us like an extra minute, and we got it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm sure he was into it like once he was like in the game and stuff.
Oh yeah, when he was there, he was into it. We're like, hey, Josh.
He's like, where's the clues? Yeah. I went on a trip to like another island. Oh, it's called the Big Island, Hawaii. Like it's actually called Hawaii.
Okay. Is it the biggest island there?
Yeah, dude.
Who would have thought?
It's probably as populated as Oahu, but you can never tell. There's only like 3 or 4 like big areas like where people hang out, and like the rest of the island is just like woods and jungle. Like there's a few like barren highways like in between like the island like to get through, but completely barren, like out of the way. I guess it's not as close as it is like to the equator. The weather was perfect all day, all night long, bro.
Nice.
So we get there. Oh, we rented like a bed and breakfast. So we weren't really expecting like, but a beautiful place. We went like on some hikes and stuff, like up the volcano.
I saw your footage of the lava. That was super cool.
That was cool.
You got a little eruption.
A little eruption.
That's nice.
The best part was we went to the other end of the island, and like we went snorkeling like at night. And dude,
nice.
I was afraid of it. Like leading up to like these like past 2 weeks, I'm definitely afraid of the ocean. I hate the ocean.
Again.
Well, I don't hate it, but I'm afraid of it.
So you're not surfing anymore?
No, I am. It's just I'm still terrified of
it.
Like it makes it easier, like when like you like have to paddle and shit, like and you're just like trying to focus on one thing. If I were to like let my mind go into like, oh, what is like underneath me at all times, that is what terrifies me. Well, like we're out there, like they drive us out like the harbor, so we're in like pitch black, all water and everything, pitch black water, and they bring out this like huge like life preserver, and they hook up like some fluorescent lights. This is to attract the the plankton that will then attract these huge like manta rays.
Damn, dude, that's sick.
So like we were waiting like half an hour, like all the water like is ice cold. Like they're telling us like, hey, like we get it, like they're wild animals, so you're probably not gonna interact with them all the time. Half an hour goes by, like we only paid for half an hour, so by the time like they're like pulling us like onto the boat and like the other half of the raft already got into the boat. And our half of the raft was just like still like hoping for anything, and like the last like 2 seconds, 3 big old manta rays come. I would say like fucking way bigger than me, bro, way bigger than me, and they start like twirling, like trying to eat like all the plankton that are in like the light like beam. And dude, I felt so bad for the people that just got on the boat who had to wait half an hour for nothing. Because we got like Allison and I, like and like 3 other people got to like see the whole experience, like for like 3 or 4 like extra minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
very cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I would say it's the best island. The best island.
Nice. Yeah. Sick. It's a very funny story, Brandon.
Oh, sorry. I just want to tell you about my trip.
I'm joking, dude. No, I'm in a mood to roast you a little bit. That is sick, honestly. I wish. Yeah,
we had fun.
That to me is like a Studio Ghibli moment, you know, just in the water with your lady, manta rays dancing, eating glowing plankton. It's dude, pretty sick.
Me and my lady, we're chilling now. I think we're at like a perfect like harmony in our relationship.
Great, dude.
Yeah.
Great. That's awesome.
Well, how do you feel?
Anyways, back to the good stuff.
How do you feel like about this? Like this Trump stuff.
What now? What's now? What now?
Well, we talked about like the Venezuela stuff last week with Harrison, right?
Yeah, I had something to add to that. Did you see what the one Venezuelan security guard said?
Yes, about like.
I was gonna read it.
Yeah,
I was gonna read it.
Dude, shoot.
You sure? Okay. This shit is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, like I read it, but it's crazy.
Let's immortalize it in the podcast. Okay, this is from a Venezuelan security guard. Okay, on the day of the operation, we couldn't hear anything coming. We were on guard, but then suddenly our radar system shut down without any explanation. The next thing we saw were drones. Lots of drones flying over our positions. We didn't know how to react. After those drones disappeared, some helicopters arrived, but there were very few. I think barely 8 helicopters. From those helicopters, soldiers came down, but a very small number, maybe 20 men. But those men were technologically advanced. They didn't look like anything we've fought before. And it was a fucking massacre. We were hundreds, but we had no chance. They were shooting with such precision and speed. It seemed like each soldier was firing 300 rounds per minute. We couldn't do anything. And the interviewer was like, and your weapons, didn't they help? He said, no help at all, because it wasn't just the weapons. At one point, they launched something. I don't know how to describe it. It was like a very intense sound wave. Suddenly, I felt like my head was exploding from the inside. We all started bleeding from the nose. Some were vomiting blood. We fell to the ground, unable to move. And your comrades, did they manage to resist? No, not at all. Those 20 men, without a single casualty, killed hundreds of us. We had no way to compete with their technology, with their weapons. I swear I've never seen anything like it. We couldn't even stand up after that sonic weapon or whatever it was. And then the interviewer says, so do you think the region should think twice before confronting Americans? Without a doubt. I'm sending a warning to anyone who thinks that they can fight the United States. They have no idea what they're capable of. After what I saw, I never want to be on the other side of that again. They are not to be messed with.
You know, like, just like hearing it again, it kind of feels like Trump wrote that himself almost, just to be like, if you're gonna fuck with us, think twice.
If that's true, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
If not, Literally just
Dude,
somebody wrote that just to
we're
like fearmonger.
we're at like Halo, like a level of
I was gonna say
technology.
this is like
Already.
Black Ops 2. The future's black, dude.
Dude,
The future's black.
like I appreciate that I mean, talking from a white guy with a very small perspective on it, I am so happy that we are able to show how stronger we are than like the other top two powers in the world. You know, we can overthrow
Dude,
a country in like 12 hours.
It is crazy, It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, if somebody like took out the internet, cause did you hear about like Iran?
Yeah. Yeah.
How
That's
like
also
the
what
internet's down and
I
all
want
that
to talk
too.
about too.
Dude, like, I don't know. I like to think, we fought a ton of wars without the internet. Like, surely we could, rally the troops and figure out life without the internet. But one, the podcast would be over. Two, those sound wave bombs would instantly crush me.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're making a soldier vomit blood and like drip blood from the nose, I would implode. Dude, I'm a bag of fucking bones and like McDonald's. Like, it's not.
And
I would
like
evaporate.
when it comes to that, like I turn into like a Christian that's like afraid of his own God, bro. Like it's just like, please protect us, please don't let that happen. Holy please.
That shit is crazy. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Was there something else that he's doing though that you want to talk about?
Well, it's very strange to see a president like instigate like an overthrowing like of a country, how like it's happening in Iran right now. Like all of his tweets and shit are like you need to kill your oppressors, blah 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 blah. It's very like harsh rhetoric for a president. I've never experienced that before. Like it's
Bro, the guy's trying to leave his mark. He's gonna this is the last time he gets to be president. So he's like, I'm gonna fucking change some shit while I'm here. Whether you agree with that or not, I mean that's like history book shit. He's trying to be in the books. And he did. I mean, what is the last president that did something like that where it's like, holy shit?
Honestly,
because the last
I don't
one,
remember when
was,
like we had a win. Like it's been a long time.
I would say our last win, which we totally fumbled, our last win like this was Operation Desert Storm.
Yeah.
In Iraq. But we fumbled that because we did that and we didn't really do anything with it. Like, we came in and we said, hey, we are this much better than you. But instead of just like putting an end to the conflict, we just kept toying with them, going back and like doing shady shit.
Well, yeah, the money was there.
Do you know much about like Operation Desert Storm?
No. I thought you were referencing like the mission for Osama bin Laden.
No. I mean, you can call that successful, but I don't really. I think bin Laden was like a figurehead. I don't really think like he was the man we made him out to be.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they found like Naruto DVDs in his crib. Like, I mean, he had to be somewhat chill.
He was literally like the Obama
like
of ISIS. He was just like their Obama.
Yeah. He's like, we need. Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna do a horrible Obama impression. I'm gonna skip that.
I have diabetes.
But Operation Desert Storm. Okay, so it's the 90s, and like Iraq borrows a bunch of. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. There was a conflict between Iran and Iraq. They were like in a war for years, and they both like depleted their own armies. And Iraq, it's either they borrowed from Saudi Arabia or Kuwait or something, but basically, like they were like, "Fuck you, we're not paying you back." And what they decided to do was go into Kuwait and like take over the country. Like in basically 3 days, they went into Kuwait, killed a bunch of people, took all the oil, and like overthrew this country. And Saudi Arabia was like, "Yo, shit, like maybe we're next." And George Bush at the time was like, "Yeah, this," because George Bush fought in World War II, So he had this like kind of like conflicted feeling of like this guy, Saddam Hussein, the leader of Iraq, he could be the next Hitler. And if that's the case, like I need to take him out. So what we do is we go
Which is
to
crazy to say. I mean,
yeah, it is. But we go to Saudi Arabia, we camp out, right? And we build a bunker, I think this I could be wrong, but I think it was like 40 or like 60, like really deep underground, this like control bunker where we were kind of like commanding the whole thing. And I think it was for 1 week, we carpet bombed like Baghdad for like a week straight. Just planes after planes after planes after planes. Like we just did not stop bombing them, right? And like when you hear like the witness stories, bro, they're crazy. They're like the way the sky lit up was okay. Oh no, here's how this witness story is crazy. So basically, there was one person that was like, it was a regular night. It was quiet in the city, and all of a sudden, all of the dogs started barking at the sky, and everybody was walking out. They were confused, like, why the fuck are like thousands of dogs like barking at the sky? And then next thing you knew, they were getting bombed for a week straight. So that was Operation Desert Storm. Operation Desert Shield was when we would deploy our troops into Iraq. It was the shortest war we had ever been in at that point. We went in and we didn't lose a single casualty. They forfeited immediately. They were pulling out of Kuwait. They were salty, so they started like burning all like the oil, rigs and stuff. That's where like that famous picture of all the oil rigs like on fire in the air is from. But dude, we decimated that military like overnight or like within a week's time.
yeah.
That was our last like huge victory because after World War II, it was loss after loss after loss after loss, especially like Vietnam. So it was like the first time the U.S. was like, yo, we're fucking back, dude. And, but they fumbled that because they didn't go in and like kill Saddam. They left him in power. Like Saddam was like, I'll chill, I'll give Kuwait back. And they pulled out. And it's like, why didn't Bush, stick to what he said about this guy could be the next Hitler, I have to stop him. He let him live, and then it was another decade of conflict. So, kind of our last victory, kind of not. But that's what I don't want that to happen again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Trump will be like remembered like in the history books like a lot more than any other president like of our time at least.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, what do you got?
But
what do you got lore wise?
I got some lore, dude. All right. So, well, first before we get into the lore, dude, Jack was like, "Yeah, did you hear about the high school reunion?" And I was like, "What?" It's like Brandon and I were just talking about this. He's like, "Yeah, they're like planning this thing," and I was like, "So the two most popular guys in the school don't get invited to the high school?"
Did he really not
That's
get
fucked up,
invited?
dude. No, he made a mistake. Somebody tried to. I think Mia was trying to start it up, and like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, there's no way.
I mean, like, I would appreciate it, like, if she did all the work, then, like, I could just come.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But
I don't think
we
our
weren't the most popular. I was joking about that part. I mean, we were chill. We were chill, but I don't think popularity
banging dudes.
existed in our high school.
we were banging dudes.
You know, we were banging dudes.
Yeah,
So,
that's like the cool
speak
thing.
for
now.
yourself.
Yeah. Have you watched any heated rivalry?
I refuse, dude.
Yeah.
I absolutely refuse.
Has your girlfriend?
No,
No.
but I was in the car and I was telling Jack about your experience. How you just don't, it's not for you. You don't want to watch dudes fuck for 20 minutes straight. So
Yeah. And what did he say? Like, was he like, I kind of like it?
no comment, dude.
No,
No comment. He didn't want the
likes it.
shade. He knew it was coming. He loves it.
I mean,
loves it.
Allison just rewatched it like with her buddy like all day yesterday. So,
Rewatched it. What do they just sit in a room and fucking masturbate together?
dude, it is gay porn. Like at that point, it's just gay porn.
What the hell? I mean, look, I can't be a hypocrite. We used to, watch porn together, but I mean, at least the shit wasn't gay, dude.
Well, I wanted to bring up like
We would jerk off and watch porn together, but it wasn't gay. All right, go ahead.
I think it's gonna get to the point where like a gay dudes are like only used for like s- in sexual like purposes, like in movies. At this point, like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the last thing that you watched that had like a gay person that was not overtly like sexualizing them?
Dude, honestly, a Key and Peele skit
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like,
where like he was like gay the whole time, but you know he was just being bullied by a flamboyant gay.
I think it's gonna get to the point where like that's gonna be the only role that like a gay people are gonna be able to play is just
Like over sexualized.
yeah.
We should start a movement, dude. Stop over sexualizing our gay men.
Yeah. I mean, you're gay and you're not like overly sexualized. Honestly, no, you're not gay at
That
all.
was
Sorry.
dude, that was
That was
so
so
funny,
bad.
bro. You're great at roasting me right now. You're doing such a good
Yeah,
job.
whatever. Yeah, that cat's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, brother.
Dude. Do you remember do you remember in The Sopranos? I forget his name, but like he was the big fat guy, he was gay, and he had to like run away
Yeah.
to Vermont
Yeah.
because like apparently like there were gay, you know, it was okay to be gay in Vermont.
And then like
When we went to Vermont,
he realized that he
it
was
was
like
pretty
too
gay.
retarded like to like do actual
Yeah.
work.
yeah, that was pretty funny. But no, it is gay in Vermont. Like everywhere we went, it was
Oh yeah.
a bunch of gay
Dude,
stuff.
Allison, she went on the first year that we were dating. She went to like a camp up there. When I went to like a camp up in Maine, and her camp was like only for girls, but it was like run by lesbians,
dykes?
by like a bunch of lesbians. That's kind of
That's
weird.
kind of
ain't it?
weird. That's kind of sus.
You
That's
know?
kind of sus, bro. That's really sus, actually. That's really sus, bro.
Dude,
'Cause,
you're
I
not
mean,
allowed
dude,
to talk about it. You're not allowed to talk about it.
if it can happen here, it can happen there. Do you remember our middle school? The ladies' gym coach got fired because she was looking at the girls when they were changing.
Oh, I mean, I thought that was just a regular thing. Like Coach Mauricio didn't do that to you?
Yeah, Coach Marisi was looking at us, but he wasn't gay.
No, but she was gay.
She was gay, but
Okay.
I don't know enough details, but basically she was like a little touchy, you know, to
Oh, dang. I didn't hear
I-
about that. I only heard about the
Yeah, I
music
don't
teacher.
Isn't it funny how we had all those showers, but like we never used them? Like our generation was like, we'd rather stink like shit than
Yeah.
like go take a shower.
Yeah, we didn't
everybody
use, like,
had
half
like
the
a
gym.
can of Axe spray. Like nobody would go in the showers, dude. Okay, that's another thing in my isekai. When I go back in time to middle school, first day, dude, I would get butt naked and shower
Yeah.
and just show my confidence over everybody, dude.
Dude, that's where like I got like my first fight in, like was in that like locker room. With,
Really?
Yeah, with Troy.
Who'd you fight?
I don't know if you remember that kid. Troy.
Yeah, I do remember Troy. I remember his mom
White
brought a
trash
gun to
Troy.
school. I saw her get arrested.
Dude, he was, dude, imagine all the kids.
Let's not
that
talk
went to
slander about the
school.
boy. He's kind of scary. Like I see his Facebook stuff, and I'm like,
Oh,
all right, bro,
you're still seeing his
we're
shit?
good.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah, I don't want to talk badly about him.
Dude,
Cool
you
guy.
remember Drew? From
Yeah, the
middle
kid
school?
that died.
Yeah, he did die,
Oh.
unfortunately.
No, you're talking about Whale Boy. Yeah, he did die.
He
Did he
did
get into a
die.
bad car accident?
No,
or like he
I'll
got
explain
killed.
it.
And
I'll explain it. He was my drug dealer after high school, dude. He went like
Yeah.
He went totally like left field. He was a really quiet kid, like in
Yeah.
middle school, super quiet.
Yeah, because he talked like a whale.
No, he
Oh,
did.
hey guys, you don't remember that?
No, but
called
I
him
guess he
Whale
got
Boy.
out of that. Oh, well, that's why he turned the new leaf into drugs. You assholes! You ruined his life. Well, okay, he was a pretty cool guy, but he was
A cool guy. He was a cool guy. I didn't. Yeah.
but he was totally into like like the white trash like Venice life. Like I had to meet
sure.
him in like a hotel that he was infinitely in. Like he just lived in a hotel.
I remember that. I bought weed with him with Jai one time. I
Yeah.
remember that.
So, this isn't gonna be hilarious or anything. He died from like a guy trying to rob him. Like a guy just
Yeah.
like blew his head off.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he was selling weed, right?
Yeah. So
Oh, dude, dying over weed. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's
That's
like
crazy.
usually when like you give them like all the stuff, they still kill you. Well, like they still kill. Like it's easier to kill you. You know.
Yeah. Sorry, I just like heard something.
Yellow scary. Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, he went down on like a dark path, but that's like half the people that we went to middle school with. To be
There's
honest.
two kids that had died. There was that other kid. He was actually friends with Drew. I think
Yeah.
he got into a car accident. Did
Like
you
Trayvon, right?
something like that?
Trayvon Martin.
Did you know? He went to Polytech. His name was Isaiah. Black kid. He
Yeah,
was like a
I
year
know.
older than
Yeah,
him.
I know.
Yeah, he died too. Car in a bike accident.
No way, dude. I was just
Bro, that
talking
happened
about
like 10
him.
years ago. That was 10 years ago.
I didn't know that, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god. You know
Yeah,
what's
but
hilarious
that
about
kid was
that is like we
funny
know
as fuck.
two black Isaiahs.
I know.
How funny is that?
But yeah, dude, it's unfortunate. Dude, me and that kid were boys because we both had an infinite love for Halo. We every year, I mean, for 2 years straight, we had Halo Fest 2K15 and 2K16,
Damn.
where he'd come over and we would just play Halo all night. And bro, he was so funny.
He was
He
he
was a
was
funny
great.
guy. He was telling me a story about like how he just like give girls purple mushrooms, like smack them in the face, leave a little mushroom imprint. I was
Dude,
like, dude,
he
your
would have been a
heart's that
menace.
big? He's like,
He would have been a
absolutely.
menace.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
guy. Good guy.
He hooked me up with like a flash drive that played a Black Ops like on like the school computer. I was like, I didn't know this was possible. He unlocked a
dude.
whole new path for me.
The shit that we would do like on school computers.
Dude, well, we were at a time where like the teachers didn't know anything about computers. Nothing.
No,
It was
but
perfect.
Okay, I got a funny story about Jai. Like this was like 7th grade. Do you remember that art teacher? She like was really fat. I forget her fucking name, but she had like cankles to the max.
Yeah,
Smelled
yeah.
like cat food. Just
Yes.
anyways, he was in her art class and they were supposed to be using like paint or something. And Jai's like, "Oh, I've been dabbling with code at home. Let me see what I can do here." He like jailbreaks the computer like in the middle of class and
no.
it just like the whole thing is just like ones and zeros and like he can't get out of it. And it won't turn off.
You just like
He got a ton of trouble. Like again, like I love how you said that like the last podcast would really crack me up. He's like, you're like retards will do the hardest things, you know. I forget what it was. Something about, like,
retards
they
will do
won't-
like the hardest things like they get to like the same objective.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's like, all right, I'm supposed to do an art project right now. Let me break and hack this fucking computer.
Dude, Jai's life like was just full of like trying to get around one thing and then like it just causes another thing.
Dude, it was a life of trial and error, dude.
Too much
A
error in
life of
between.
trial and error.
Oh my god.
So much error.
Oh yeah, like I remember in like Spanish class, they did like have the blocker like on the tests online that you couldn't like a Google Translate, but like if you
Yeah.
just like right clicked it and like you did like another thing, like you could use like a Google
Yeah.
Translate. But
Yeah.
dude, I feel bad for these kids now because like they won't be able to cheat like we did. Like I know they have like AI and shit now, but
Yeah.
it is getting harder.
Dude, I got a funny story about Spanish class. So it was, I think, 7th grade Spanish. So by the way, I was in Spanish.
Wait, you're
6th,
lagging.
7th. I was in Spanish 6th, 7th, 8th,
Damn.
and 10th grade. I don't know a lick of fucking Spanish,
Yeah.
dude. We would always just fuck with the Spanish teachers, like, who do you think you are, you know? And in the 7th grade, I had this Spanish teacher named Mr. Bab, like Middle Eastern dude. And I forget this kid, but just this little like annoying white kid, kind of like Harrison a little bit.
Yeah.
And like I remember the first day, he's like, like Mr. Bab, like a sheep. And I guess I like struck a chord. I guess that struck a chord because the guy was like from the Middle East, you know, and he's like, I am not a sheep. You know.
Yeah.
I guess he, you know, I think that's funny. But like we'd always call him Mr. Bab, and he would get so fucking upset. And one day he just quit, and like
Yeah.
we couldn't get a new Spanish teacher. So every week we had a new substitute for like the remainder. It was like halfway through the year. Like every week we had a new substitute teacher, and we told the sub the same thing every time. Like, we never have a party. We work so hard in this classroom. Other classrooms get to have pizza parties.
And they're
We
like,
never get to have a party. We would butter up these subs, and they're like, "Oh, you guys do work hard. You guys deserve this." All right. So we literally had a party like every week. Like we would get pizza and drinks. Yeah, just totally went under the radar.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
Yeah, like I miss those times. Like I think the worst like blowouts that I've ever had with a teacher were all like in middle school. They would always get the angriest, like because like as a kid, like you don't truly understand what you're doing yet. Like yeah, like you're arguing back with the teacher, but you know, like you remember that Asian teacher. Like you have him, yeah, Chin Lee.
Yeah.
He blew up on me every time I talked to him.
Oh, dude.
Every time.
Dude, I rage baited Mr. Chinley so hard. So it was funny. It was the beginning of the 4th grade. It was in Mr. Jackson's class.
Yeah.
And basically, dude, I had no cool people in my class. I was like, this year is going to fucking suck. This blows. And then they're like, hey, we got a new teacher. You know, there's some overflow. So we're moving a bunch of the 3rd grade students into this new teacher's classroom. It was Mr. Chin Lee. It was me, Brett Lynch, and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Dude, we were just absolute menaces.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like if you had like Brett Lynch in your class, he was one of the kids that you knew if you had in your class, you were having the worst fucking year with this kid. He would raise hell.
Dude. He would awaken demons in other kids, bro. He was literally like fucking the serpent.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my, but
he was the serpent.
There was only like 3 of those kids that like you had to watch out for in your class. Him, your old roommate like Dino.
Dino, dude. Yeah,
Dino in your class.
Crazy.
He wasn't doing work or anything.
God.
He was just out flirting with girls.
That's a guy we got to have on the cast. That guy's got some crazy stories, bro.
Oh, I miss Dino so much.
Shit. He's like Jai with anger.
Yeah.
Like he's like also retarded, but just will kill you.
Dude, what's hilarious
actually kill you.
Is like we like switched him out for Jai like occasionally here and there. Like he was definitely the Jai replacement.
Yeah. Like, it'd be like we'd be like hanging out with Jai and be like fighting with some kids, and they're like, all right, let's meet after school and fight. You 3 versus us 3. And we would just swap Jai for Dino. They couldn't tell the difference.
You know?
Just like a foot shorter and like 20 more pounds of muscle.
Dude, you know, I don't think I've ever seen Jai and Dino in the same room.
They might be the same, dude. That might be a Dr. Mr. Hyde. The Jekyll and Hyde situation,
in the same
bro.
room. Not once.
Bro. Dude, what a conspiracy. Just 2 Italian bricks.
Dude, I wanted to bring up, you remember...
The funny thing, though, hold on real quick.
Shoot.
Well, I was going to say, like, the Chin Lee thing did bite me in the butt, though, because I did rage bait him quite a bit.
Yeah.
But there was one day I went to the bathroom to take a piss, and I had my DS in my pocket, and I took my DS out, and I, like, put it on top of the toilet paper holder so I could piss. Yeah. And I forget it there. I go back to I go back to the classroom. The next kid's like, somebody left their DS. And I was like, oh, it's mine. And Mr. Lee was like, oh, you were playing video games in the bathroom, huh? I was like, dude, no, I swear. Please, Mr. Chin, I swear, please. Please, I just got Soul Silver. Please, Mr. Chin Lee. I was like, no. I promise. And so, like, they confiscated my DS. And they're like, well, if you want it back, like, your parents got to come and bring it up to you. So I go to the office after school, and I'm like, look, I understand where you guys are coming from. I made a mistake. And I'm going to learn. But I need a huge favor. I said, I don't care about the DS. I just need the game inside it. I can't even play the game without the DS. Yeah. I said, that game is worth more than my parents to me. Please give me the game back.
Yeah,
I said, there's a shiny toe dial on that save, and I cannot get rid of it. They gave me the game. It was sweet.
Thank God. Yeah. like I remember having like those conversations like with a few teachers, just be like bro, like let's just forget all the nonsense here, just like me and you right now,
dude,
I'm not even
like, let's be real. We know we're buddies. Like we're actually buddies. I know we get our tips.
Like I'm a human being, you're a human being. Let's think rationally here about like what.
It's a tense environment. You know, you got a hard job. There's like 20 of us. You know, there's one of you. 20? I get it, dude, but I'm on your side.
Dude, what I was gonna bring up was what a fucking harem it was, like to be in like the math class, like in the 5th grade, I think, like where like that lady had like the beanbag chairs like in the back.
Oh, dude, that was 8th grade, Mrs.
Yeah, 8th grade. Yeah,
dude, we were in that class together.
Horny fucking Central, bro. I was kissing girls all day in that class.
Dude, my earliest memory of like our friendship was playing Risk in that classroom. I brought like Halo Risk, and that's like how we bonded, bro. No, 6th grade. I'm sorry, it wasn't 8th grade.
Yeah,
it was 6th grade.
I was around there. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I remember like just chilling on those bean bags, bro. This shit was crazy.
That was like my like first year where like I started like to mac on girls, and I appreciate like that teacher for not giving a fuck about like what was happening like in the last like half her class. She did not care. Mm-hmm. You could be kissing a girl like right in the chairs, or like right. Mm-hmm. It's insane.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
I think the earliest like maybe what like planted the seed of Thailand for me was the middle school and summer camp experience, because like at school, you know, aka America, I didn't get any girls, but during summer camp, dude, nobody knew who I was. It was a fresh start every summer, and I got so much tail.
Yeah, you're lucky.
So anyways, no, I'm just saying, you know, like that's a correlation to life.
Like I never experienced like the camp life. Like I was too poor.
Damn.
Too poor.
So what did you do all summer? Just nothing? Get your brother lick your feet?
Have my brother lick my feet for like a few weeks, and I get tired of that. And no, I mean I had my brothers and my sisters, so like we'd just be, you know, like we'd head to the skate park, we'd just hang outside, that kind of thing. But your parents were rich, huh?
No, my parents were poor. My grandparents were rich. There's a difference.
Only one of the best for you.
Like and it wasn't like you didn't sleep at camp. Oh. You just get dropped off at the YMCA every day for like 8 hours. It was like school.
Oh, okay.
You get dropped off, you get picked up. But it was still fun.
I thought you're going to like Vermont, like to like a gay camp. And
no,
you're there for
no.
3-4 weeks.
I was at Potter Park YMCA just bowling, dude. Okay. That was like my kingdom, dude. Those are my best memories. Those were my best memories, dude. Like if someone came to me and they were like, dude, like you have like one day to go back in time and like and enjoy an experience again, like I would choose a day at summer camp. It was the best, dude. You know, first thing in the morning, you get your heart rate up. You're playing kickball. You know, you're having a good time. You do some rock climbing. You go on the giant swing. And then, like, after you go to the teen center, it starts downpouring rain, dude. It's pitch black outside. Thunder's booming. You're playing Smash Bros. With your friends. There's a ping pong table, pool table. Everybody's playing Pokemon on their DSs. You got a few bucks so you can go to the vending machine and get candy. Then the sun peeks its head out, and it's time to go to the water park, dude.
Living good.
And then you're just hanging out with girls, going down the slide, dude. Bro, it was the fucking life. Yeah. It was the fucking life.
I think I actually went there like a few times for that, but I also had to do like the aftercare like at school, bro. That shit was rough.
I did that.
That shit was a lot more rough than anything.
That was really rough.
Like,
yeah, I remember
like we would have to hang in like the lunchroom for like the entire time.
Yeah, it was the cafeteria. I also remember hanging out with you. Yeah.
And they would hand us like cold like ham like. And sandwiches that were like very poorly made. Oh,
yeah, no, it was terrible.
Disgusting.
You definitely felt the poverty at the after school care.
Yeah,
dude, did I tell the story about how I got my tooth knocked out at the after school care on this podcast?
Not yet.
All right, so like, you remember Kyle Ranke?
Yeah, I do.
So
that name.
Kyle Ranke was taking a dookie, you know, in the stalls. And I was like giggling, laughing because like I was like getting paper towels, making them all wet under the sink and like throwing them over the stall. You know, he's like, Zach, stop! I'm like trying to poop, and I'm like just throwing, wads at him. And I turn around, and this little first grader's like, nobody fucks with Kyle Ranke, punches me in the mouth and knocks my tooth out. And
shit!
Immediately he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I don't know. And I was like, dude, you knocked my fucking teeth out, bro. What the fuck? And so he was like very upset, but like for the next year, kids were like, we heard you got your tooth knocked out by a kindergartner.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. That's the
brutal.
worst.
That you can't live through that. You gotta move schools after that one.
I didn't.
No, you
and
stayed.
It was hell until I went to high school. I became a man. I took it like a man.
Like everyone just like refreshed who you were like after that whole experience, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Do you remember like all those kids just like huffing in the bathroom until they passed out?
I do remember that. That was hilarious.
I remember it was like 8 boys in the bathroom.
Yeah,
like Charlie.
Mr. Jim would come in.
Well, yeah.
Skylar.
Mr. Jim, he came in as Charlie was like really getting into it, and like he's like about to like fall over. Like, there's like 12 kids like watching us in the bathroom. So when Mr. like Thompson comes in, everyone scatters like rats, and like his kids like.
I was in there. I was in there. I was in there
right? too. I fucking ran past.
I was in there, dude. Okay, so I immediately went in a stall and like hid like on top of the toilet and locked the door. And I waited like 10 minutes to see if the ghost was cleared. I walk outside and Mr. Jim was like, well, were you part of the passing out party too? I was like, dude, I swear to God, I was just taking a shit. I don't know what those guys were doing. That was terrifying. I was so scared. He's like, all right, you're good.
How hard is it like to be a fucking like middle school teacher? The kids are the worst in middle school. Way worse.
Dude, like it's
than
like
anything.
Your only job is to like educate the kids and keep them safe.
Just keep them safe.
Themselves, they're like blacking out in the bathroom, hitting their heads like on purpose.
Like they're just inventing anything to fucking kill themselves.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that shit is so good, bro. Dude, talking about Mr. Jim awakened some stuff inside me. I remember I got in trouble.
He was a brutal man, but he was also like a really nice man too. He was mean and
he
nice.
could be nice. He could be nice. I remember like you're not allowed to wear hats, you know?
Yeah. But...
And this one kid, he like got lice, and so he had to like shave his head completely bald.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a beanie, and Mr. Jim comes up and he like grabs the beanie. He's like, "What do we have here?" So it's just this kid's bald fucking head, and everyone's like, "Oh." And like his friend like whispers, he's like, he has lice. He's like, oh shit, my bad, dude. Puts the bean back on. Nobody knew he was bald. Nobody knew he was bald. Like he still had like his sideburns and like bottom half, so it looked like he still had hair. It's just like a monk.
He's trying to trick everyone. His parents were like, "This is gonna work, honey. This is gonna work.
It's just gonna work." Mr. Jim just rips off the hat, dude.
And Mr. Jim was like, I get it. I'm getting it, brother.
He's like, fuck.
Oh my god. If you could like talk about like anyone who had it out for kids, I think it was like Mr. Jim.
It was him.
He had like a few kids that like he knew like were trouble, like Juliana.
Yeah.
He would just like fly around like a freaking fly.
Bro, you know how like Doflamingo like had like the rating system bounty like with the bird cage? You I was like on his wanted poster. Me, Brett, Sherwood.
Yeah.
You know, like we were just hunted down by him at all times.
Oh my god.
It's good stuff.
Good shit, yeah.
Good stuff.
Good shit.
Well, what are we at?
We're at 55 minutes. Wow.
Okay. I still got more stuff to talk about.
Shoot.
I got plenty of lore. But before I get into that, dude, like Jack, when I was hanging out with Jack, we were like walking around the mall and there was a bunch of Pokemon shops. He's like, "Oh, dude, I really want to get back to Pokemon." And I was like, why is that? Like, do you just want to collect it? He's like, no, I like want to like flip them, like make some money, like do a little side hustle. And I was like, damn, I've got like thousands of cards. I wonder like what they're worth. He's like, yeah, dude, like you should, start doing that. Cause yeah, they're cool, but they just kind of sit around my place now.
Yeah.
So he showed me this app. I'm sure you know about where you can like scan the card.
Yeah, yeah.
It tells you like how much it's worth and all that. So I busted out all my cards last night, and I only scanned like 50 cards. Guess how much? Not graded, just raw.
Yeah.
How much those 50 cards are worth?
I probably like $1,000 or something.
$3,000.
Dude,
I got a whole other box I'm about to go through tonight.
what do you have like cooking?
Dude, okay, so let me pull it up real quick. My collection.
Yeah, like I know you stopped like a collecting like
Years ago.
years ago, like even like before like Scarlet and
So
Violet.
these are like some of my like top ones right here.
Oh, I got Jirachi, Shaman. Nice, dude. Damn, bro.
Right? But like
Hidden
right now, I'm
Fates.
sitting at 29.16. And it's funny because I put all my Hidden Fates in like hard, bless you, in like hard sleeves because I thought those would be the worth the most. I had random cards just out that were like worth way more, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta swap these guys immediately.
Fuck yeah,
But
dude.
no, I'm excited to after this go price some more cards.
Dude,
I'm hoping to get like 10 grand.
you should go to like a card show. That's where like a collector like might just buy out your entire thing like for good a price.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that.
Yeah,
Probably gonna do
I
that.
would say the market is like at its highest right now, and it's like starting to go down a little bit. So,
Okay.
dude, like I was
right.
talking to Allison like about, dude, why aren't you in the One Piece like collecting, bro? You would love the trading card
Me?
game. It's so fucking
Here-
nice.
Dude, here's my thing though. I don't like have money to like spend like that anymore. I'm trying to get money. That's why I want to sell these things.
Yeah,
I'm kind of trying to build a house, getting married, like, and like Rosie gave me a really hard time about the Pokemon cards like back then, and it was a big reason, like probably a big reason why we broke up.
no way.
'Cause I would spend like my last dollar. Yeah, I'd be like, "Fuck, can I borrow $100? I'm short rent." She's like, "Yeah, you bought like $300 worth of Pokemon cards this month."
Yeah,
And I'm going to be so pumped when I'm like, "Hey, remember like when you gave me shit? Like, yeah, that's paying for our wedding now. You're welcome."
that's awesome.
So that's gonna feel good. But all right, I got like 4 lore stories. They're kind of short. I'm gonna let you pick 2 of them, and I'll save the other 2 for like another time. All right, but here are the names: Shut the Fuck Up, Mom's Curtains, Jack Ratted Me Out, and Bath Salts.
Let's do like the bath salts and shut the fuck up.
All right, the Bath Salts. This is like when I like first was like smoking weed, and I was like, dude, this is so much fun. I love feeling like just like out of body,
Yeah.
And I think I tried acid like at this point, but the kid I got my weed and acid from, like I was on the bus with him, and like he was talking to this other kid, and he was like, they were talking about this like new thing that they got, like this like fake weed, and he was like, the other kid was like, dude, you don't want to do this. And I was like, no, like you're piquing my curiosity. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, I smoked that shit. I took 1 hit and I was like in a different world. I was like, that sounds fucking amazing. What are you complaining about? He's like, dude, trust me. Like, please don't do this. And I was like, I went to my drug dealer. I was like, bro, you gotta let me try this. He's like, all right, come to my place after school. And this is like rich neighborhood, like you know how like Central Sarasota is.
Yeah.
So I ride my bike to his neighborhood. And like we literally he's got an apple. He made a bowl out of an apple. And we're just like on our bikes in the middle of this cul-de-sac. And he's like, all right, dude, like take this. He's like, just take 1 hit. And I was like, just one? He's like, that's all you need, dude. And I bought a bag of it too. And so I took 1 hit and I was like, dude, I don't feel in it. Like, I want to take another. He's like, trust me, just wait. Here's your bag, go home. And I was like, word. I was like, by the way, like, what is this? And he's like, oh, dude, it's a K2 mixed with crystalline.
Oh no.
And I was like, it's like, brother, that's like bath salts. He's like, yeah, I know. And I was like,
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, hopefully it's a good time. I start riding my bike back, and as I'm like riding my bike, like the landscaping like outside the neighborhood walls, like very well done. And but when you're high, it's like kind of confusing because like I keep seeing the same three bushes. I'm like, all right, like they're like hedged the same. And I
Yeah.
just kept going past them and past them and past them, and I'm like, dude, am I like stuck in a fucking time loop right now? I keep going back the same fucking bushes, and then all of a sudden, like I'm riding my bike and I take off like ET, like my bike just starts going in the air. I'm like looking down at cars and shit. I'm like, oh my fucking god! I was like, I need to go find like a spot to lay in the grass for like a few hours. But then as I got closer to home, it got like really fucking scary. So I just immediately went home, ran up to my bedroom, like closed my door, and like was just in my room. And I was vibrating. I was going up and down, and the room was shrinking and closing at the same time. And my mom was like, "Zach, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm really fucking tired. I want to take a nap." And then I just like sat there and like lost my mind for I don't know, like
Dude.
2 hours. And I did kind of enjoy it,
Yeah.
but I remember just looking at that bag and I was like, I gotta give this back to this guy. I can't do this.
No way, dude. Yeah. Like
I was like, I can't do this stuff. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
like I've had the best like a trips like at your house. Those have always been the best. I remember
Yeah,
when
those were good times.
that girl came over with the gloves and like
She had the balls. Remember
oh
the
yeah,
balls?
the balls. Yeah, this was like before like the gloving thing was cool. But dude, she was fucking tossing around like these balls, and like this was the first time like I've ever done acid. I think, or like shrooms or whatever.
It was like it was really early
Dude.
on, yeah.
Like you have to say, like this girl had me hypnotized for like 2 hours. Like she was just doing this in my face, and like you're just watching me. I was like,
And then I remember you like holding the ball and just smiling at it and like squishing it and playing with it for hours, dude.
dude, how are we not retarded from all the drugs that like we've taken?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Well, like around
All
an
right, shut
hour,
the fuck
bro.
up.
Like you can hold off that one.
No. I got way
All right,
more.
shoot.
I got way more. This might not be funny. I don't know. It would be funnier in context, like if it just came up naturally. So I apologize in advance. But anyways, you remember Raina?
Raina, yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah, went to our high school. So like
Damn. Yes,
I
do.
didn't know this until like after the fact. But like I remember like every day she would come up to me and be like, "Zach, your shoes don't match your shirt." And then the next day be like, "Zach, your pants don't match your shoes." And like every day she would just like
I love
pick
that.
apart like what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that this was flirting. Like she was doing it kind of like in a way, I guess, where it's like, "Zach, like your shoes don't match today," But like it was just getting under my skin. I was
It's like
completely
you fucking
oblivious.
bitch.
Dude, like one day she caught me on the wrong day. And I'm just like sitting, like we're like in the lunch line, like, moving one pace at a time, getting shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Zach, like your shirt like doesn't match your outfit today." And I go, and I turn and I go, "Raina, shut the fuck up." And I turn back around and I go eat my lunch. And she just stood there like,
Yeah.
and I was like all pissed off. And like Jack was like, "Hey man, like what was that about?" I was like, "Dude, she's fucking annoying as shit, man. She's like fucking always picking me apart." And he's like, "Dude, like she liked you, right? Like she was just like that's like her like weird thing. Like,
Dude,
she's
like,
like sarcastic."
I
I was like,
I love like Jack like running like interference. That's funny.
but I was like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah. Dude, she was
But-
pretty cute too.
She was cute. I know. I fumbled it. I fumbled that for sure because like I thought she was cute. She just got under my skin on the wrong day.
Yeah.
And dude, I mean like the whole lunch line stopped. Like everybody was like, "Oh," and yeah,
Yeah.
anyways.
It's gotta be. Just gotta be.
just a classic tale. So for any of the young kids listening, don't do that.
Yell at your
Just be
women.
nice to the ladies.
I don't
That's
know.
for later in life, not in high school. Not in high school.
Dude, like I was I was talking to Allison about this. You and I, like us both, have to have 3 kids, because at least one of those kids has to have like an anime name, and I think like 3 kids, like you're allowed to do that. Like have like one of them, like have like a Goku.
So you have Naruto, I have Sasuke, basically.
I think I'd take Naruto, then you can have Sasuke. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said your kid would be Naruto and I'd be Sasuke for sure.
Well, what do you think about that?
For sure.
That would be.
I love that idea. But the only way it's gonna work is if on that 3rd child, both Allison and Rosie die while giving birth.
I can arrange that.
We can arrange that.
We can totally arrange that. That's done. Dude, imagine if we got married like after like our wives died, and we just had like a big old family with a bunch of kids.
Dude, just like I pronounce you Chuck and Larry, just not even gay. We just want the benefits. we're just like such bros. We're like, yeah, we could pull this off.
I don't know.
That'd be nice. That'd be
the
nice.
Rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Like I remember when like all the boys wanted to buy a house together and just fucking live in it. Those were the days.
Dude, what happened to that dream?
Like those dreams.
What happened to that dream? You know who followed through on that dream? The Paul brothers, dude.
Yeah.
They followed through on that dream. All our friends, gay, went to college, got girlfriends, dude. We could have done it. We could have done it.
Dude,
we would have gone nowhere.
It would have been like a prime house. A prime.
Dude, I think though, we could have had like a killer YouTube channel if we all like tried. Back in the day. Pranks, skits. Between like you, me, and Jack especially, we would have made some crispy work.
28 is the new 21. That's what I'm feeling.
You're telling me, brother, dude.
Yeah, you're about to turn, brother. About to turn.
Yeah. Are you 28 yet?
Yeah. I had my birthday on January 8th.
Fuck, dude. I am so sorry. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
God damn it, dude.
I know. Shitty friend.
Fuck, I am a terrible friend, dude.
Worst best friend ever. I remember yours, like it's in February.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm not on Facebook anymore, so like I don't get reminded like everybody else.
It's fine. Like I don't know, like
I know you're January. I always think you're later January though. That's totally my bad.
Okay. You've only had like 10, 12 years.
That's totally my bad. I'm so sorry. Damn. Yeah. That shit was, when was that? When was January 8th? That was last Thursday, dude.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
You were on your trip. I was on mine. Like, I had like a vacation.
Yeah, true.
Well, we'll leave it as
all right,
that.
dude, I know we're at an hour, but come on, give me some lore.
Dude. You're just going to clip me. You're going to clip me again.
No, I need another clip. All right?
Oh, my God. Speaking of that one like math class, I remember me, Brett Lynch, Shannon, and Juliana were like in the back row. Like it was like a square row. You know how it was. And like it was us back there like in the last like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess like we put like all of our desks like into one thing, and you know what was going down. Me and Brett Lynch were obviously going after Shannon, while like Juliana was trying to like get like anything from us.
Yeah, get you guys.
Yeah, like anything. You know, so
Yeah,
we're playing like Truth and Dare and everything, and I'm more like, you were never a part of this, and like this is some like ancient like lore and everything, but me and Brett Lynch were always pining for Shannon's heart. She was like like for the first 2 years I was in love with her, and I was chasing after her.
I think everybody was. Yeah.
Really? Dang, I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
So
join the club,
dude. I get like a kiss from her, like out of like a Truth and Dare, like in that class.
No way.
And then Brett Lynch, he's like spinning the bottle or whatever we're doing, and it lands on Juliana. And she's so eager to kiss Brett that like he he just leaves. He just walks out of the room and he never comes back. He like skips the rest of the class. He like picks up his bag and just fucking skips. So it's just like us 3 in the back of the class. Like, of course, the math teacher's like, Brett, All right, whatever. No. But, dude,
That's hilarious.
yeah. It wasn't anything crazy.
All right.
Just a lore.
No. But hey, that's, to me, that's some nice wholesome.
I'm not giving
glad to
you
end on a wholesome note.
any more of my
I'm glad
fucking
to end on a
acorns,
wholesome
bro.
note, dude, because you fucking ripped me, dude. You reamed my shit
You
at the beginning
better
of this
clip
podcast.
that. That was the best moment
Dude.
from this podcast. Clip it.
I don't know if I can clip that, dude. You gotta remember, the stuff I clip has to. Okay, so I promo this stuff. I pay a few bucks to get it in front of people,
Yeah.
and you got to meet like certain qualifications. So I don't know if I can talk about that. But you can talk about your brother licking.
Yeah,
your feet.
but I can
That's
talk
totally
about
acceptable.
me paying my brother lick my toes. All right. All
Nah,
right.
dude. Listen.
You
I'm
better
sorry.
start clipping yourself too, brother.
I will start clipping dude. Go back. A lot of these clips are me, brother.
Yeah.
A lot of them are me.
But the worst
All right?
ones are me. I guess I'm just fucking throwing out the most outlandish shit or something. Because
Dude, you're a heinous guy. You're a heinous guy, bro.
yeah.
This is
I'm a heinous
listen.
devil.
this is the lunch table, all right? You're the devil, you're the serpent. I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know what I'm saying.
We should name our podcast like the lunch table.
I thought about that, but dude, hot dog lore is so good.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good.
I mean,
Allison always
You
makes
don't
fun
think
of
it's
me.
good?
Allison rips me a new one every time I bring it up.
All right, what's Allison's podcast name called?
Yeah,
Loser?
that's what I say. It's like, hey, if
Loser?
you start one, then we can start talking about fucking
Yeah.
whose name sucks.
Have you shown her the numbers on TikTok? Forget the Instagram. Has she seen the TikTok numbers?
No, you
All
need,
right.
like I need to see the
Dude,
actual
follow-
like analytics and stuff.
Follow our TikTok, bro.
Yeah,
Look, man, the first 100 followers is always the hardest. From here, the sky's the limit, bro.
how many do we have?
Sky's the absolute limit. We just reached our first 100. We've got like one.
Oh shit, dude, we should be celebrating.
That's what I told you earlier. You got 108. 108. Almost
Damn.
3,000 likes. We don't follow a fucking single soul,
No.
dude. This is a business platform.
No, but we need to like
fact,
choose one
The
person.
boys
to follow.
have not been liking our shit on Instagram, so they're all getting unfollowed, dude.
Yeah.
Straight to business platform. They can get fucked.
We
They don't
need
like
to
our
follow like a
content.
Kanye West or something. Like just one person.
We need to call someone Kanye West, or we just
We
need
need
to
to
like start
follow.
posting like racist stuff.
One person, and it should be Kanye West.
That's a great fucking idea, dude.
Just one
I like
person.
that.
Or like
I like that.
who would be like the most like outlandish person? Like Putin or something, like we're bought by Putin.
Well, it would be funny. Like, dude, what if we like followed like Hassan, like out of irony?
He's our one person. That's actually a way better one than Kanye West. That'd be pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because Hassan's like, oh, dude, these guys only like me. Okay, all right,
They're retarded. All right.
all right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it sounds good.
yeah, we can talk
All
about that. All right, guys. Peace
I'm gonna
out.
go scan some Pokemon cards.
Love you. We'll see you next time.